Hey everyone, Mark the Movie Man here. Welcome to the final cut. And yes, today we're going to take a look at a big budget film called Allied. It's a World War II romance drama thriller, if you will, from Robert Zemeckis, and giving us the story of Max, who is an operative for British intelligence, and Mariana, who is a part of the France resistance during World War II, and these two end up meeting on an operation to help take out a German ambassador. Well, sparks start to fly between these two, and soon Mariana finds herself in London with Max. These two soon get married and have a child. This is all in the trailer, so it's not a spoiler. But Max is then approached by his superiors who state that his wife may be a spy for the Germans. And so we see how he struggles with his duty with his country and his duty to his wife of trying to find out the secret of what his wife may be or may not be holding, or if it's just all a bunch of hoopla and a test for something even greater. Allied, I like the fact that it was set in World War II. I always dig a period piece, and Robert Zemeckis really captures the feel like you're in Nazi occupied Casablanca, as well as wherever they are. It felt like you were in the period. Okay, so they captured that very well through the art direction and the style. You feel like you're in London during the bombings. Felt authentic as far as the sets and the costuming and everything goes, and that's important when you're doing a period piece, so I really dug that. And even the story was kind of interesting. The struggle of a husband and, his love for his wife and the fact that she may be lying to him the whole time. So I thought that was interesting as well, but I just couldn't get into buy into the relationship between Max, who's played by Brad Pitt, and Mariana, who's played by Marianne Cotillard. I just could not feel it between them. I felt like Marianne was trying her best with her character, and maybe that's the way his character is supposed to be, kind of standoffish, is not quite so emotional. I don't know. I just know that Brad Pitt felt rather wooden in here for most of this film, and there's not a lot that actually happens outside of the first act and the beginning in that. It really is kind of exploring this relationship between these two, and they do throw some red herrings at you to make you wonder, they try to anyway, what the outcome of this actually is and if she is actually a spy or not. Unfortunately, the script was more predictable than I had hoped, and it played out exactly as I suspected when you start the film, and that was unfortunate. And things do start to ramp up near the end of the third act there, but it takes a long time to get there, and by then I don't think you're invested enough in the film to really care, in all honesty. If that act and that situation maybe would have happened 20 minutes sooner in the film, I think I would have gotten into it more. But where it is at the end, by that time you're just like, finally, at least for me. I know some people really dug this film out there, and that's great, but just for me, I couldn't feel, you want that romance feeling between Brad Pitt and, Marianne Cotillard's character, and it just, I don't think it was there, and I think most of that fault may have fallen on Brad Pitt. So please leave your comments down below. I know some of you really enjoyed Allied out there. That's great. For me, I could only give it 2 stubs. I really just was hoping to get into this more because I dig a World War II piece, but I just didn't feel it, and you kind of want that connection, and there was none for me. So please leave your comments down below. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't already. I appreciate every single one of you out there. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, till next time, keep that ticket stub.